What's going on, guys? It's your boy Rana. Welcome back to the What's in Your Curry podcast. This is episode 2. How are you guys doing? Comment down below and let me know what's been up with you guys. Anyway, let's jump right in. So, the good news is that we actually have a sponsor for this video today. The sponsor for this video is my anxiety. I've been really anxious since last night. The anxiety is coming from me watching episode 1 of the podcast that I had published a couple of days ago. I watched it and I cringed. And I was like, what the hell was I thinking? Why did I even publish this? The video just ended abruptly and I wasn't even sure what it is that I wanted to just talk about because everything that I thought I wanted to talk about, I actually didn't do any of that. And it was just one of those videos that I just recorded and I just put it out there. And watching it back, I cringed hardcore. But then again, isn't that the whole point? That's the whole point of anyone starting anything new, to look back and cringe on the initial days and the initial mistakes that you make, as long as you are learning from those mistakes and you have stuck with whatever it is that you decided to pursue. So for me, looking back at my video and myself and then cringing is actually a good sign. Because for the longest time, I've been wanting to do this and I've been wanting to start my own podcast and share my own thoughts, my views, my perspectives on the things that I experience. And I absolutely hate recording myself. Now, the good thing is that I've realized about myself is that if anyone else was recording me, I'm golden. Like I am at ease. I am myself. But when it comes to me recording myself, I freeze. And I knew that in order for me to be able to share my views, my perspectives, I needed to record myself and I needed to get over that hump of being completely uncomfortable recording myself. I'm taking it as a good sign. So here's how I would look at this. You don't expect to be really good at anything right from the get-go. In the beginning, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to fail multiple times and you're also going to feel discouraged a lot. But if you truly wanted this, then my suggestion is to look at all of those cringeworthy moments, look at all of those failures, those setbacks as stepping stones. Because it's in those failures where if you look back, if you take a step back to reflect on those failures, you're going to find information on things that you can improve upon. In essence, failures aren't really failures. They're your teachers. As long as you want to look at it that way, as long as you don't get discouraged. Sometimes in the beginning, you can actually get it right, but that's beginner's luck. Beginner's luck just gives you that boost of motivation to keep going. But inevitably, you're going to be failing at something. You're going to be hitting that roadblock, which is going to make you feel like maybe this isn't for me. If you fail for the first time and you don't pursue it, that's a signal to me that, oh, I wasn't really interested in this. But if you're really interested in something that you want to pursue with all of your passion and you're inspired to do this, if you've been inspired to do something for a very long time, and if it is part of something that you would like to accomplish in the future, then all of these setbacks, these moments of failures, they're just moments for you to learn something about yourself, to learn something on how you can improve. As long as you're learning, you're improving, you're making progress. And the more you do this, the more comfortable you're going to get with discomfort. I'll give you another analogy. Let's say you want to get fit, you want to get healthy, and you've been wanting to go to the gym. The gym is quite daunting. It can be intimidating because once when you're going there, you see all of these people who are really fit. You are going to feel intimidated by all of the people who've been doing this for a while. And you start slow and you immediately think that, man, I can't do this. Like I'm lifting really light weights. I can't run as fast as the person person right next to me. You feel discouraged. You stop going to the gym. To me, that just tells me that your health and getting fit wasn't really a priority for you. See, failure is part of the whole process. No matter what it is that you're doing, failure just tells you that you're trying something new. Whenever you try something new, you're always going to stumble. You're always going to fall. The point over here is that every time you fall, you just get back up, brush yourself up, and then look at the lesson, reflect back on it, see what it is trying to teach you, and just improve. And then keep going. You've got to put in the reps. You don't grow muscles just from the first time that you go to the gym. You grow your muscles over time. The more reps you put in, the stronger you get. If I cringe at my own self, that just means that I have room to grow. There is plenty of room for improvement. Now, all I have to do is keep coming back and keep putting in the reps, no matter how uncomfortable I am feeling right now and how imperfect any of these videos is going to be. This is practice. This is just me putting in the reps. So I'm embracing this discomfort. I'm embracing this setback, these failures. It's not so much about podcasting, but it's more about me putting myself out there. It's more about me sharing my message. It's more about me expressing my views, my opinions, and getting out of myself. And whatever it is that I've learned over my lifetime, I want to be able to put it out there in the ether, out there in the internet, and hopefully be able to inspire just one person. Someone like me. Something that I believe in is that we're all average Joes, but every average Joe has a unique ability or a unique trait and strength in them. And it is our job, it is our solemn duty to find what that unique strength or unique trait in all of us are. And the moment that we figure whatever our uniqueness is, and if we are courageous enough to embrace that and put all of our effort into honing that uniqueness of ours, that is what's going to help us stand out in this overcrowded place. That's how you go from average to savage. Yeah, that's what I usually say, average to savage. And for me, embracing this discomfort, but also embracing my own uniqueness, which is communication, relationship building, community building. I'm embracing all of that and I'm putting it all in front of this medium, which is a completely new avenue for me. But I want to get comfortable with this. I want to be able to speak and engage with others like you. I want to be able to inspire someone like me to believe in their uniqueness a little bit more and to go all in and to embrace that discomfort. I want to be able to inspire. So that's the whole purpose of me doing this. And that's why, as much as I was anxious about the whole process of putting myself out there on the internet, I still wanted to go ahead and record this video. And I wanted to say that, hey, I'm not someone who actually does this. I don't do this for a living. This is my curiosity project, as I mentioned on episode 1. And I'm just putting in the reps just like everyone else, whoever's trying something new. I know this is not going to be a perfect video. I know, and I don't expect anyone to watch this. But this is for me. This is my stack of evidence that I'm creating for myself that I can look back upon and I can learn from and I can continue improving. And sooner or later, there will come a point, and I know this because it has just how human nature is. The more times you do anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, the more you become comfortable with the discomfort that you initially feel. And then you start to do more things that keeps you feeling discomfort. Once when you have overcome that discomfort, that means you have grown. You have made progress. And then what happens is that you look for something else. You want to pursue something else that is completely new, and you're going to go through the same process again. That's evolution. That's how growth and progress happens. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you guys and just wanted to put myself out there again. Don't be embarrassed. Don't feel embarrassed from your failures. If you're trying something new, expect yourself to stumble. Expect yourself to make a lot of mistakes. It only becomes an issue is when you stop. So as long as you are willing to embrace the discomfort and as long as you are willing to go through these setbacks, learn from them, improve, and keep pushing forward, you're going to make progress. The other thing that I want to touch upon is that I have realized that it's not really the failure that we're more afraid of, or it's not even the fact what other people think that we're more concerned about. Trust me, people aren't really worried about you. Everyone is concerned about their own lives. Everyone's worried about how they're going to be paying their bills and how they're going to be getting their life straight. Everyone's trying to figure out themselves. So you're in good hands. You're in a good place. No one really cares about whatever it is you're doing, unless if it's your immediate family or any of like your well-wishers, but mostly no one really cares. So you're good. You don't have to worry about that. What I've learned through my own personal development journey is that it's less about what other people are going to be thinking about us when we try something new and we fail, but it's more of like how we'll feel about ourselves when we fail at something new that we're trying. We think of ourselves as failures. We completely tend to dismiss all of the other challenges that we had overcome in the past, and we clearly just judge ourselves based on this one failure that we just experienced. And I'm repeating myself, and I apologize for that, but failure is part of the process. Look back at all of the things that you've overcome in the past. Look at all of the skills that you've gathered. Look at all of the challenges that you've overcome. Every challenge that you've overcome, every skill that you've acquired, at one point, they were new as well. If you were able to acquire those skills and overcome those challenges by repetition, by not giving up and consistently showing up and putting in the reps, then this isn't anything new as well. Apply that same logic, same principle to this, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're trying. If it's something new and if it's something that you truly, truly want to get better at, and you see yourself doing this over a long period of time, then just focus on putting in the reps. Just focus on showing up and doing whatever you can do at that moment. It doesn't have to be perfect. Even if it's very, very tiny incremental improvements, you are going to make progress over the long term. The compounding effect of it. It isn't about what other people are going to be thinking. It's more about how you embrace discomfort, how you embrace setbacks and failures, and how you see yourself after you fail. You're not a failure just by failing the first time. It is just a lesson. Every failure within itself has an opportunity for you to learn, improve, and grow. That would be my 2 cents for you guys. This is also my response to my anxiety. Last bit before I leave is that action, I have found, is to be the best antidote to anxiety and fear. Whatever it is that you're afraid of, whatever it is that you're anxious about, if you can do something, even if it's a small act, a tiny step, do it. Because the more you take those tiny steps, the more actions you take, as long as it is aligned with whatever it is that you want, you are fighting against that anxiety. You are standing against that fear. You're taking your power back. I think it's enough for today. This is me signing off. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for supporting me. I will see you next time. Peace.